Shut up and sit down.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Ken Frederick Podcast, episode 85, Fox 2018 X-Men movies! Exclamation point.
Yay!
So if you stumbled across us on the interwebs, check us out at kfpodcast.com, at Ken Fred Podcast at KF Podcast on Facebook, at Ken Fred Podcast on the Twitter, at Ken Frederick Podcast on the Instagrams and YouTube.
And if you just stumbled across us, it's not too late to go find a better show. Something that doesn't suck. Turn around now. You still got time.
Nope, too late.
Not too late. Now you gotta watch it all.
So, a couple weeks ago, we released a podcast about movies, upcoming movie schedule.
The superhero movie schedule for the next 4 years.
Yeah. And there was a lot of blank spots by Fox because they just were letting people know that they were going to do a movie that day, but didn't tell us what.
They were the Untitled Fox movie premiere or something.
Well, we have something to fill your gap with.
Oh, if you wanted your
We're filling your gap with Maisie Williams. I mean, what?
Maisie Williams. Fill my gap, X-Men and Fox.
Yes.
So, yeah, when they came out, there was 3 of them. There was one happening like right in the beginning of the year, one in the summer,
one in February, one in
one at the end of the year.
Yeah.
So I said originally that I thought it was going to be like a Deadpool movie, an X-Men movie, and then like X-Force and New Mutants. Turns out we were incorrect. So
don't put we. You were incorrect.
All right, sorry, I was incorrect. I suck.
It is a known fact that Brock is never wrong.
Brock
That's
has
true.
never been wrong.
Never been wrong in my life.
Ever in his life. He's not even wrong with his current hairstyle.
No, he wanted to look like a balding Sasquatch. So he's decided.
Yeah.
I gotta get past some of these
photo
movies.
right now. There you go. So, soak that in for a few seconds there. There you go. That's a nice burn. Now, so the first movie coming in April 13th, 2018 is going to be New Mutants.
Which is dumb.
Well, you know how I feel about this entire universe. I mean,
basically, it's not a universe. We got to stop calling it.
Yeah, because
it's a bunch of standalone movies.
Yeah, because they basically set up New Mutants at the end of Logan.
Yeah,
and now this has nothing to do with any of that.
Yeah, it's not even in the same time frame.
No.
I mean,
we really have to stop with thinking that X-Men movies are ever going to be tied in.
But
the only way you can enjoy it is if this movie that has some of the same actors as the last one is just an X-Men movie.
But here's where I guess my problem is being an X-Men fan growing up. Loved X-Men.
X-Men fan. Sorry.
I love New Mutants. New Mutants is one of my favorite comics back in the day. And I look down at this list of characters so far. Wolfsbane, Magic, Cannonball. These are classic New Mutants. I want to be excited about this, but then I realize like it's in the horrible current X-Men universe and they're going to screw it all up. Because these are good. If their movies were already doing well, like regular, normal X-Men movies, instead of all this time-jumping normal crap, I'd be excited for this.
What if this is set in the Deadpool universe?
That would be fantastic. Because these are good characters. I mean, Maisie Williams from Game of Thrones is playing Wolfsbane. She's a good actress.
Yes.
Wolfsbane, to me, I've always liked. She's a good character.
Sure.
I'm not sure who Anna Taylor-Joy is, but she's playing Magic. I love Magic. She's a fantastic character. If she was with the Colossus from Deadpool,
that'd be great.
That's great. Because, I mean, the way he was acting and she's like a little bit of a bad girl and doing all that would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Together. And you could go into her mythos and give her the soul sword and do all that stuff. She's cool with a pet dragon. I mean, like, there's a lot you could do with her character. And then Cannonball, to me, is like, small town guy comes in and with the X-Men. I've always liked Cannonball.
Yeah, Cannonball.
He would look cool. I think his power would look cool in
Yeah.
the movie. Rocking and flying around. He's like invulnerable when he's flying through stuff. It could be. It strikes me as this is just going to be X-Men First Class all over.
Exactly.
With an old James McAvoy being bald in a wheelchair. This is just X-Men First Class.
Yeah.
Which they could have just done this. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. If it takes. Well, it won't take place in the Deadpool universe because McAvoy's in it.
You never know. Like,
I don't know.
It could, honestly, I think they're going to eventually. So the
Just kind of slowly go into the.
I think they're going to bring that up to speed, and they're going to finally make Deadpool the new Wolverine, and he's going to kind of be the center of the X-Men universe once they get to him in the timeline.
Why don't they just do what DC Rebirth did, and this is all Dr. Manhattan? He's fixing the universe, slowly merging the two timelines into one regular good timeline. You know, realizing that he's rebirthing it.
They should just have Deadpool get like the time gem.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I want New Mutants to be good because, like I said, I love the New Mutants.
What's the end game for the New Mutants movie if Cable's already in Deadpool?
Well, he could make a cameo in New Mutants, except that it comes out. Maybe that's how they introduce Cable.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's only 2 months ahead.
It could be good. Again, I don't know if they're in the same universe, but like you introduce Cable and his like rogue, rough style, shoot 'em up style, harder edge stuff. These New Mutants under Professor X being like the Professor X way, and just like in the book, they broke free of Professor X and were like, we're going to go to the X-Force and be badasses under Cable's leadership.
Yeah.
You could do that because that's what they did. They all got jazzier, cooler costumes.
Well, another one.
So what if? So what?
They got live film. They got
live film.
So what if New Mutants is the introduction to these characters, and New Mutants 2 becomes X-Force?
It's also rushed, but like I don't know. It could be. I don't know. I wouldn't mind. I mean, you know, like people love Cable with Deadpool. I have never really been that excited about it. I mean, they're okay together. I like Cable with Cannonball, Sunspot, those guys when he's mentoring these young Xavier kids who were like the straight and narrow, doing everything right. And Cable comes along. X-Force was a great book, the original X-Force. It was different.
There's no Shatterstar in here though. Shatterstar. Who else is in that? X-Force?
Shatterstar, Richter, Warpath characters that came later. They can always bring those guys in. Made him a little bit more edgy. I mean, if you got to look past Liefeld and his armbands and pockets and
no feet
and all the other nonsense that he does. But
so for movie competition, this is coming out April 13th, 2018.
What movies are we going to go see instead of
the same? Probably nothing. A Quiet Place.
Oh, I love that.
Sergeant Stubby, an American Hero. And
I had 2 dirty comments, and I let them both go.
An Untitled Universal Monster franchise film.
Okay, so the Universal ones we talked about, that would be tough.
Yeah. So
and that's
then
2018. So that would be the next one. They said they were going to do was after the Mummy. It was going to be
Dracula, Frankenstein,
no,
Wolfman.
Stop it.
Creature from the Black Lagoon.
No, it was going to be I think either Jekyll and Hyde or
The Invisible Man.
I don't know.
It might be The Invisible Man.
It is The Invisible Man. It's the Johnny Depp.
Which means this'll kill that because people don't want to see Johnny Depp movies anymore.
Yeah, well, it's tied to the monster movie.
Nothing really. The week before, I'm really excited. It's Ready Player One, but I don't think that
you
movie's.
And Lance are the only 2 people.
I actually want to read that book.
Oh, the book is amazing. I got the audio book for it. It's read by Will Wheaton. It's amazing.
Will Wheaton.
That's what I want to hear. Will Wheaton driving to Maryland.
I don't think
he listens to these. He needs to get on there for work.
Oh, I thought you were like, I'm driving to Maryland. Listen to Will Wheaton.
No, I'm excited about it, but I don't think it's gonna draw a huge audience.
I think it will. I think you're underestimating the book.
Really?
When it went out in the Loot Crate, it was pretty
I
massive.
forgot they did that in Loot Crate.
It's pretty wild. It's probably the biggest nerd book. Like it's the biggest nerd book that's been out in a while. Like next to Game of Thrones.
And the movie is being directed by Steven Spielberg.
What?
So,
I have that book. It came in Loot Crate. I haven't read it.
And then nothing the following week. But then May 4th is Avengers: Infinity War. So it'll get killed starting May 4th.
Yeah. Okay. Good luck with
How do you have you own Star Wars and you don't put a movie out on May 4th? Like Disney,
because
you know why? Because they have enough idiots that celebrate May the 4th.
Yeah.
They can get you to be excited over
They
Star
got
Wars
the Christmas season locked
for
down.
multiple days now. You know,
They have the
Put
whole
out
month of December.
put an Ewoks animated movie out. Re-release episode 1.
No.
Except
put a movie out with just Darth Vader breathing in a corner somewhere for 40 minutes.
You should. We should. I want to know what happens to Jar Jar Binks after the council gets taken over.
Yeah.
He's still alive. Yeah.
All right. So moving on to June 1st, 2018, Deadpool 2. So they
Yes.
introduced the New Mutants first, and then Cable.
Which,
Not even 2 months apart.
that's kind of crazy.
I know people are excited for Cable, but I honestly don't know how those two are going to work in that type of movie. Like, Deadpool and Cable in the books were, like, sort of... Well, Deadpool, when they first introduced him, he was a villain.
Yeah.
He was a bad guy in X-Force.
And a serious character.
Someone
Yeah.
that Cable fought and different things like that, and then they teamed up together. If this is like comedy like the first Deadpool movie, I don't know.
Cable's a straight man.
So he's like instead of Colossus, this is Cable.
And I think what they're going to do is I think they're going to have Deadpool in the beginning of the movie do like a 2-minute video montage history of his whole interaction with Cable up until the point of the movie starts.
Yeah, it just seems like and that a movie had set. Deadpool didn't have really much story to it.
No.
It was just him being funny and all that. I don't know what you're going to do with Cable. Who's the villain? Is it Strife?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I actually am afraid that this movie's going to try and out Deadpool itself
It'd be bad.
No,
and just be stupid.
It's
just
going
gonna be
to.
complete nonsense.
That's possible.
If they're going to try so hard to be like, we were so successful,
Yeah.
and we're
It's
going to
gonna
try
become a
all these
parody
over-the-top
of
jokes.
It's, you know what?
Now-
you hit the nail on the head.
I will say the action in this will be at least as good,
Hardcore.
if not better, because the guy who directed John Wick is directing this movie.
Oh,
They haven't said anything about a villain, though.
No,
they?
I haven't heard anything yet. No.
Deadpool should be the villain.
I think they would be better off going against like a group instead of one, so you have some people to fight. Whether it was like the Nasty Boys, Mr. Sinister's guys. I know you think the Nasty Boys think the rest of the guys. You know,
Jerry Sags and Brian Knobs.
you remember those? You remember like
Yeah.
they had the Nasty Boys or
The guy with the
Mar-
big mouth.
or the Marauders, which were Sinister's guys also.
They were just in the Logan movie.
No, that was the Reavers.
Um,
The Marauders were like led by
Sabretooth.
Sabretooth for a while. They killed the
Yeah.
Morlocks.
It
They're
was
mutants.
Harpoon, Riptide, Vertigo. Oh,
See,
shit.
there you go. You know them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah. Well, then, yeah, Nasty Boys aren't better. You had Gorgeous George, who was like a big blob
Yeah.
and all that. He was like,
George.
yeah.
Was
Also
just
a wrestler.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
he was just weird looking. And you had the guy with the big, like, furry, burly arms.
Who was Forearms part of?
Forearm was part of, he
He was
was
the
in,
Mutant Liberation Front.
yeah,
Right?
yeah, the MLF or whatever, yeah. That was Strife.
Yeah.
It was like Sauron and him and a bunch of terrible people.
I like this.
Mystique was on that team, though, wasn't she?
She might have been Forearm because he had 4 arms.
Yeah.
Forearm.
Thanks, Rob.
Random.
Random.
Another great X-Men character.
I don't know how his hands became guns so he could shoot.
It was very strange.
And he just shot
He
parts of
always
his own body.
bothered me. When he would show up on X Factor and the Havoc's team, I'd be like, oh, I hate Random. Random apparently was supposed to be Morph
Yeah.
from the X-Men cartoon. Remember the X-Men, the
Oh,
animated
yeah,
cartoon
yeah.
and Morph? If you look at their,
Exile's morph was random.
he was Random. Yeah.
Because Random ended up appearing on that show later on
Yeah.
after they killed off Morph.
Yeah, he was on there with X Factor and stuff.
I mean,
We just went down a rabbit hole there.
We did.
yeah. What?
Who knows more
podcast?
obscure X-Men characters?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I think it would be better off fighting multiple people with powers where you could showcase a fight, a better
Jamie
off fight,
Madrox.
instead of just guys with guns. You know what I mean? More guys with guns fighting these two, you know.
What if the plot was Deadpool went to the past and fixed with Cable and fixed the entire?
Oh my God, I would love it. That would be so boring. That'd be great. Him going through, going, no, this is terrible. Like, you know, you're not doing this. Mystique's not a good guy.
No.
Sorry, we're
And
getting you out of here.
and he just went through and like fixed it.
Yeah.
And then comes like Dark Phoenix Saga.
I would love to see Apocalypse about to wake up and he's like, too soon. Not gonna happen. See you later. Unplug them and go, stay here. Wait a little bit. You'll be much cooler. Lose this whole look, you know.
That would be great.
It would be great.
There you go. That's our idea, Fox. Don't,
Yeah, we got this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That would be fantastic.
yeah, it's
So-
just them hopping through time, and then Strife finds out what they're doing, and they
Yeah.
fight.
Strife. Cable lookalike.
They fix Havoc so he doesn't shoot hula hoops out of his
That's
chest.
right.
So competition.
All right.
June
Competition
1st,
time.
it has nothing. It's opening by itself.
Well,
Okay.
it's a good movie.
However, the week before, May 25th, is the Untitled Han Solo Star Wars spinoff movie.
that's gonna happen in June. I thought that
May 25th.
I thought that was gonna be a Christmas thing.
I thought so too, but
Let's get
I've
that
confirmed it by 2 different websites.
I think Deadpool will be
Pornhub
okay
and
against that.
X-Amps does not count as credible
The
websites.
I think it'll be okay. I think Deadpool will be fine against Han Solo.
Because it being out a week earlier,
you get all the Star Wars fans who go to it, and then they'll want something else, and then even the people that don't like Star Wars love Deadpool.
Mm-hmm. So the following week is Ocean's 8, whatever.
Actually,
I do too. It's all women.
Cast of, like Ocean's 11.
It's
all chicks. I like all the Oceans, and it's all part of the same universe, so like those guys might show up in it.
And then that same weekend, June 8th, what this website is calling Transformers 6 is the Bumblebee movie.
Okay, which will be.
And then June 22nd is Jurassic World 2. So it's
summer.
And what's on TV then?
Fandango Justin.
I think Deadpool will be fine. It's established now as being a hot movie property. I know. I don't think it has anything to worry about.
Yeah.
So then we got November 2nd. The Darkest of Phoenixes. Is that the actual name of it?
Dark Phoenix is the name of the movie.
I thought it was X-Men Supernova.
Supernova was the holding name for it. Now it's X-Men. It's just Dark Phoenix. X-Men Dark Phoenix is the name of the movie.
Is it X-Men Dark Phoenix or just Dark Phoenix?
I think it's X-Men Dark Phoenix.
I think it's called X-Men New Mutants as well, too. Isn't it?
I think there might be that too. Dark Phoenix. I just don't even care. At this point, I'm just done.
Well, if it plays into the Deadpool theory you guys just came up with, that's kind of where the good X-Men movies ended, was leading into the whole Dark Phoenix thing. Yeah. And it totally ruined that in the third one, so maybe that's what they're going to do.
That'd be great if all those people that we think is going to be in it, it's actually Famke Janssen back. Wasn't she Phoenix in the old X-Men movies?
Yeah.
Famke Janssen.
Famke Janssen. Not Famke. Famke.
Who said it worse?
Justin.
They can make it an anagram with the two universes.
I mean, I just don't. I don't know what you're going to do with this. I mean, because first of all, I don't think Fox even's going to put any effort to it. There's going to be anything about outer space in this movie whatsoever.
No, because they haven't introduced any cosmic stuff.
Nothing. This is going to be X-Men Last Stand, where Magneto gets it's just X-Men Last Stand all over again. Because you know Magneto's sign on for another movie, Young Magneto. It'll be him and Mystique. Is she signed on for any more of them, or is she done? Or does she have to do another one?
I think she's done.
Because she loves making these movies.
She hates
the look on her face. Who else has wrestling bitch face the entire movie? And she hates these movies. But Magneto will be in it. They'll get him again. Yeah. And it'll be her with her dark persona that she can control, just like at the end of Apocalypse.
I would like to see it in space, but it's not going to happen.
I would like to see a real Phoenix. Not that it's something in her mind that she has to hold back. That's not what she is.
No, it's
she gets possessed by a powerful cosmic entity.
She gets infiltrated. She
willingly takes it on and is good for a while, which they don't do.
Yeah, it's never shown.
They never show it. She takes it on and is good and helps fight alongside the Shi'ar with it and controls it. And then they introduce the Hellfire Club and they manipulate her mind and they do all that, but they're not.
It's a lot to accomplish in one movie.
They're not going to have. They already did the Hellfire Club.
Yes.
In the first class.
Killed them all off.
They're not going to do any of that. Sebastian Shaw's gone. So what do? It's going to be Magneto talking in her ear, being like, "I could use you to help."
Oh yeah.
Start the mutant race and.
Not according to his IMDb site.
Don't you tell me what I know and don't know. What'd you see?
Fassbender's not listed in the movie.
It's slow.
It's slow straightener.
Peter slow straightener. Michael.
No one else finds that funny but me and you. Brock and Justin don't find it funny. We're the only
two that no one listening is part of funny. I get a kick out of it.
Fassbender, slow straightener.
Shit.
He's not listed as being in it. Who's listed in it right now? All the kids.
That's what I'm getting to. Your internet's a little slow. Hold on.
Well, Justin, I don't know what you want me to do. What a dick, isn't he?
The only person listed on the cast right now is Sophie Turner.
Maybe Maisie Williams and Sophie Turner will all be in it together.
Probably.
Yeah, she's the only cast member listed right now.
Who cares?
Well, this is just her. They're just going from one big major X-Men story to the next.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're out of order, though.
This is in the 90s, right?
This should have been before Apocalypse, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is in the 90s. This last one was the 80s.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're getting there. What will we have for the 2000s?
Messiah Complex.
Yeah.
I don't even know Age of. Well, no, they did Apocalypse. Like,
Yeah,
what
they're
else?
gonna do that.
Like, I don't know what you do.
Well, they'll find something. There's a lot of X-Men stories that took place by that
Can
time.
they do M Day, or is that a Marvel
Yeah,
thing?
you could do that. You could do what's his name, Bastion. It was really Nimrod. Have him come back. And,
Was that Necrotia?
Necrotia X.
Yeah.
And then by the time they get to the 2000s, the teens, they'll cross over with Avengers, and we'll have X-Men versus Avengers.
I really think that Dark Phoenix, you're going to see another X-Men. It's going to happen.
Well, I mean, every time they reboot it, they screw it up. You know what I mean?
They had it all set up perfectly, and then they just threw it all away.
They don't care.
They set it up. Everyone was happy at the end of Days of Future Past.
It was ready. They had it so perfect that they could have made another good movie.
Mm-hmm.
I just wonder if they couldn't get those actors to sign on again.
Really? Because James Marsden and Funkin Jansen were real busy at that time.
Famke Janssen.
Famke Janssen. Halle Berry, they weren't busy. They had nothing going on.
Even if you don't do that, you just recast. You kind of like keep the costumes the same, but in the uniforms, but just recast new actors and be like, oh, this is.
They could go back in time a little bit, do younger versions.
Yeah, exactly.
No more time.
Well, they brought it back to present day from the future, so
I would see this movie if they try and do. I mean, with the success of Guardians and the way people love the outer space stuff, you could go all in the space and have the Shi'ar and Gladiator. That would be an interesting movie. Do like the cartoon did it. Remember the animated series when they did it?
Yeah, what took them into space though?
The Starjammers.
The Starjammers and
Cyclops' dad.
Mm-hmm.
Gladiator came down because they had the he was working with Eric Eric the Red was working with Juggernaut and Black Tom Cassidy, and they were stealing like the crystal or whatever. Yeah. And the Gladiator came down and messed up Juggernaut, and they ended up going to space. And Eric the Red.
Eric the Red was great.
Eric the Red was great.
Had a great Toy Biz figure.
He did. Everyone did. You had to appear in one X-Men panel to get a Toy Biz figure.
Forearm had an X-Men.
Yes, he did. He was a good figure. He had 4 arms.
Chode had one.
Chode. And that little guy that sticks in Chode's back.
Yeah. But I mean, a space movie would be interesting.
But it's not going to happen.
The kids in outer space, the Phoenix Force, fighting the Shi'ar, Gladiator. What was his name? The Ken?
No, just my name's Ken.
It's a Ken. And it was good. Yeah, what's their one name? Lilandria or
Lilandra from the Shi'ar.
From the Shi'ar, the Queen of the
Fell in
Shi'ar.
love with Professor X.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff. It's better than having this crap on Earth.
Deathbird.
Deathbird.
It was like the evil version of her.
What's her twin
sister?
Yeah, her evil twin.
Mm-hmm.
There's always an evil one.
Yeah.
Even Professor X had an evil twin he killed in the womb.
Yeah, an old lady. What was her name?
Well, she wasn't old when
Sandra Nova.
Yep.
Sandra Nova.
She turned old.
She was good
in time.
So competition that weekend.
It's competition time.
This one's
going to be competition for this movie.
So this one's going up against Disney's. Well, it might not be Disney, but it's the live action Mulan.
Oh.
And Untitled Paramount event film, which I'm guessing is either going to be one of the Pacific Rims, a Godzilla, another King Kong.
That's
Event
Paramount.
Horizon.
Paramount.
Volcano.
Pacific Rim Job 2.
Sharknado 6.
The Dirty.
Good Lord. And then the following weekend is Bad Boys for Life.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go.
And it looks like another reboot of The Grinch That Stole Christmas.
Oh, my
Why?
That's what we needed. You know what? I was sitting around the other day thinking, we
Me too.
need another remake.
I was sitting around the other day thinking about you, thinking you were thinking of a Grinch movie. And there you have it.
And
well, I don't know. I mean, how much are we going to complain about Fox X-Men movies?
A lot, because that's what we do.
Yeah, because they're coming out so fast.
Until they come out and surprise us.
And they're so bad.
Well, there you go. It's a year of the Fox movies. That's the year of the X-Men 2018.
Fox can't put out one movie a year, and they're going to try and do 3 next year.
There's no way that all 3 of these movies come out.
You don't think?
No. There's no way. I'd bet money on it right now.
Let's do it.
Do it.
Watery eyes. What do you want to do?
I don't know. What do you want to bet?
I
bet you a wooden nickel. Don't take any.
I bet you $5.
All right. Which movie doesn't make it?
I think they're all going to make it. You pick the movie.
Dark Phoenix isn't going to make it 2018.
Okay.
That's going to be the beginning of next year, 2019.
All right. It's going to be replaced by Fantastic Four 3. Skipping right over to
Bucket of yuck.
They're going to make Fantastic Four 4. The Quattro.
The Quattro. All right, well, we're going to keep rambling on for about another 5 minutes.
Nothing wrong with a little rambling. I'm a rambling man. I don't know about you. By now, Ken, YouTube shows that everybody is already logged off.
Yeah.
And they listened to the first few minutes, said, I'm not interested, and went away. So we could really say something really horrible, like telling any money story. We do whatever you want, and no one is going to hear it.
Did anyone say anything about that anybody?
No, because no one stays on till the end.
That's the best story.
And you should see the images that I grabbed for, too, were great.
They were pretty good.
Were they live action shots? Anybody
No,
just
they were
railing?
good stuff. So, if no one has any stories about anything they want to share at the end of the X-Men podcast?
No. Do you want to tell a story about the Jehovah's Witness?
No. That's another dawn story for another day.
All right.
All right, there you go. Go see Fox movies. We're done. I don't really give a shit. But let's listen to the show and 10. Tell them what to do.
All right. All right, turds. Thanks for listening. Please like, share, subscribe.
Later.